Let me tell you a story, not from our timeline, not from our history, but from a path America could have taken. Story about a man some called a tyrant, and others called a savior. Man who ended democracy as we knew it, and in doing so, forced a new golden age. This is the story of the Builder's Century. Year was 2032. America was tired, beaten down by decades of infighting. Congress couldn't pass a budget without shutting down. Cities crumbled. Families argued at the dinner table over politics more than they laughed. And then he appeared. A brash, Trump-like figure, same fire, same defiance, but sharper, leaner, almost surgical in his words. His rallies drew crowds not because he told jokes, but because he made promises no one else dared. I will end the chaos. I will rebuild this nation, not argue it to death. People rolled their eyes at first. Another politician, another empty suit, right? But he wasn't just talk. He built his empire in steel, concrete, and glass towers. He was a builder, and he said America needed a builder, not a caretaker. On his first day in office, he did the unthinkable. He declared the old system broken. Democracy, he said, had become a circus. Elections swayed by mobs who own nothing, who invest nothing, who risk nothing. He gave a speech that shook the world. If you own no land, if you build nothing, if you have no stake in the foundation of this country, why should you decide its future? Within weeks, he suspended the old voting system. From that movement forward, only landowners, people with literal piece of the country, could vote. The backlash was immediate. Cities exploded with protests. Professors called it tyranny. Headlines screamed, "The Republic is dead." Even allies whispered, "This is madness." But the builder was unmoved. And then, something strange happened. The noise stopped. No more endless Twitter wars over every vote. No more razor-thin elections paralyzed by recounts. For the first time in 60 years, Washington moved in one direction. Bills passed. Highways were repaired. New energy projects broke ground. Factories reopened. A farmer in Kansas told a reporter, "I didn't like the way he did it, but my roads are fixed. My crops get to market faster. I could still have to leave the state to find work, so maybe he was right." Decade by decade, America transformed. With gridlock gone, the country funneled its energy into innovation. Fusion reactors lit up the Midwest. Supersonic trains connecting New York to Los Angeles in 4 hours. Engineers launched orbital shipyards. Doctors, backed by vast research programs, eradicated cancer and Alzheimer's within a generation. Other nations tried to keep up, but they couldn't. America had been an innovation juggernaut, the engine of the world. A German scientist visiting Silicon Valley in 2060 said, "It was like stepping into the future. They're 20 years ahead of us, maybe more." Of course, not everyone celebrated. Dissent never vanished. Critics called it the century of prosperity built on a graveyard of freedom. A journalist wrote in 2075, "Yes, we have cures for diseases, colonies on Mars, and wealth beyond imagination. But never forget, it was brought by silencing millions who no longer had a vote." Yet even the critics admitted, poverty was rare, hunger nearly gone, and for the average family, life had never been better. By year 80, America wasn't just strong, it was unrecognizable. Its skyscrapers reached into the clouds, its ships mined asteroids, its schools taught quantum engineering as casual as algebra. And the name of the builder was etched into every city. Statues, murals, and streets bore his face. To some, he was the greatest leader in history. To others, the man who betrayed democracy for order. And so the story ends with a paradox. America lost democracy as it once knew it, but gained a century of prosperity unlike anything the world has ever seen. Was it worth it? Was a builder a tyrant or a savior? History in that world never agreed. But one truth remained. For 100 years, America stood united, innovative, and unstoppable. That was the Builder's Century.